can't call it, man. Let's do what we do, man. Let's talk some hip hop, man. Nothing stops here, man. You know what I'm saying? Right quick, man. Let's go Grammys talk, brother. Let's go Grammys talk. Kendrick Lamar, K. Dot. You know what I mean? Kung Fu Kenny, what they call him. He's officially surpassed the Jigga Man, Jay-Z, Sean Corey Carter, for winning 26 Grammys last night. Watch. Best rap song, best rap performance with the Clips, with Chains and Whips, most melodic rap performance. I never knew that there was a category for melodic rap performance, but here we are now. And GNX winning rap album of the year, man. Talk to me. How you feeling?
Well, first thing I'd like to ask, how do you feel about the milestone now that he's passed Jay-Z, someone that you believe is the best rapper ever? And a lot of people believe that. You know, it's equivalent to.
You just had to add that in there. You just had to add that part in there.
No, I'm adding it in there because it's a fact. A lot of people in hip hop media believe Jay-Z is the greatest of all time.
Right.
Well, the people that cover hip hop media believe that. And he passed Jay-Z with a milestone. This is back-to-back 5 Grammys.
Okay.
I remember when Lauryn Hill won 5 Grammys and how much of a big deal that was.
Yes.
He actually did it in back-to-back years. What makes his so incredible is that we've never seen an artist get rewarded like this. For example, when Michael Jackson Thriller, when he won 8, that was like such a big deal. This is basically the modern comparison in terms of just how much he's winning. Like he won 5 off of one song. Now, just based on my knowing Grammy history, I've never seen one person like any song just win 5 off of a song with no album. So he won 5 last year, and even this year, he won for Not Like Us Again for the video. So he basically got 6 Grammys off of Not Like Us. So that might be the most Grammy awarded song ever. So he won 5. The Clips won. When we did our 20th, when we did our top albums of the year, you had Clips as the best album. It's funny because the song that everybody thought was like their best song, FICO, didn't get they didn't acknowledge it, but they gave Chains and Whips, which is Kendrick, which gives Kendrick another Grammy, by the way. You do know that, right?
What are you trying to imply? What are you saying?
I'm not trying to imply anything.
You go. I know you. You're like a battle rapper. You got good setups. Your setups.
There's no setup. There's no setup. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you a recap.
Okay.
I'm giving you a recap of what happened.
Okay.
Chains and Whips has Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar gets another Grammy. Yes. The Clips got up there and said, remember the Clips wanted to win the Grammy. They were very happy. If you're someone who feels validated, a lot of people say Clips is their album of the year. Charlamagne the God this morning was like he wanted the Clips to win, but the Clips did win. They didn't win album of the year, but the Clips did win. So overall, in terms of a celebration of hip hop, you have to love that if you like the fact that hip hop itself is being rewarded. The Clips are in their 50s. Kendrick Lamar's pushing 40. So the older rappers, we're here. We have something to say. So that's the overall picture. Now he's the most awarded hip hop artist in Grammy history.
I think that's wonderful. I mean, if you want to listen, it's only so long, you can hold on to streaks, and with a person like Kendrick Lamar and his hip hop stature and where he meets in the culture, I'm glad the baton went from Hov to Kendrick. I have no problem with that at all. I like GNX a lot. I'm pretty sure you don't appreciate it much.
What do you mean the baton went from Hov to Kendrick? Like, that's just a ridiculous statement to say.
What's ridiculous?
That is such a ridiculous. Because
let me let my plane. 2 rappers that I rock with heavy. You love to remind me that Hov is my favorite rapper, right? And you love to remind me in the modern day of hip hop that Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? That to me, you love to remind me that as much as you can, right?
Great point.
Right. So I'm just saying to my brother that for me, as guys who I rock with heavy, the baton being passed, I like it. I win. As a hip hop fan, that's all. I mean, I don't care about the Grammys, to be honest with you, Watts. But if we haven't, it's part of. These guys go crazy about that. It's something Kendrick said also, man. He said, I'm not good at talking about myself, but I express it through the music. Thought that was fire.
I thought that was everything that I've known about him. I never thought he was articulate, and I never thought he could. I never thought that he could.
That's where he went.
I never thought that he could do what I'm doing right now. Articulate who he is as an MC and why he is the MC he is, and he said it. He literally said it. It reminds me of early Nas. When early Nas first came out, Nas was not good at articulating himself and giving interviews, but Nas was immaculate with his pen and with his poetry. But Nas got better. Now Nas can actually talk.
About? Why are you trying to make it sound like the brother can't enunciate words?
Yo, he said it three.
And vocabulary.
Three.
What are you doing on the show right now? What are you doing?
I'm just saying what he said. You literally just quoted what he said.
No, I didn't take it. No. You took it as he can't articulate himself. Sir, respectful.
He's not good at articulating himself. That's not a diss.
Sir, I took it more like I don't like talking about myself. You do articulation and all that bullshit in there. See, you think you're slick. I'm not gonna let you get the pass me the fastball. Okay?
So let me explain something to you. Let me make you feel better. The RZA cannot articulate himself at all.
RZA. We're not talking about the RZA.
No, time out. This is not a indictment on him. This is me answering what he said. So let me just say what Academic said. Academic said this is bad for hip hop.
What did he say?
Academic said this is bad for hip hop. He said
what did that Alvin and the Chipmunk face ass nigga say? Why is this bad for hip hop? Why? Because Kendrick won an award is bad for hip hop?
I'm just telling you what he said, bro. I'm just telling you what he said. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why what Academic says matters, since you want to say it doesn't matter. When Kendrick had his most famous battle, it went through Academic. Academic was the centerpiece of the Drake versus Kendrick battle. Everybody was giving their music to him.
Information, that's why.
But that doesn't change the fact that he was at the centerpiece of this battle. Is that accurate?
Yes, he was once.
Okay, so now he had an opinion. He's like, y'all giving Kendrick all the Grammys. He won every award. So for the last 2 years in hip hop, according to the Grammys, it's only been Kendrick Lamar and nobody else. That's what the Grammys are saying. That's what the history books are saying. So for example, when I look back and I look at the Grammys in '83 and Michael Jackson won 8 awards, I vividly remember, yeah, man, it was Thriller. Everybody I knew who listened to music had the Thriller album. We all had the album. We all listened to it and we all loved it. If you just base it on looking at it, what the Grammys is saying, the last 2 years of hip hop has been completely dominated by Kendrick Lamar. That's the record. That's who he is. And for a lot of people,
there's no truth and credence behind that.
If he's your favorite artist and you listen to him.
Ask you, sir. That's not what I asked you. In a bigger scale of hip hop, right? Commercial clap, get the cut day after day. In a big, in a wide scope of things, has he not dominated, sir?
No, he hasn't.
How is he not dominated, Watts? How the fuck is he not dominated? How?
Because you got guys like Travis Scott who are bigger.
Excuse me, Travis Scott.
You got guys like Travis Scott who are bigger artists internationally. Yeah, Travis Scott. Travis Scott is one of the biggest touring artists in hip hop.
He doesn't make better music than Kendrick Lamar.
That's subjective. That is highly subjective. That is an opinion.
Let me guess. You love the 4-bar setup. Sorry for Travis Scott. You love it, huh? You love it, huh?
Wait a minute. Do I love the 4-bar setups? You must have me confused with Joe Budden. That's Joe Budden who breaks down that, who does that. That's not me.
That's Joe.
You do know that. I'm just talking about how everybody doesn't live through Kendrick Lamar, bro. I don't live through him. I'm the realest hip hop.
Listen to hip hop. What are you talking about?
I'm the realest hip hop consumer out there. I listen to everything.
Exactly.
I listen to everything. And I'm telling you.
So if you listen to everything, you see everything, nigga.
And I'm telling you.
And you see everything, nigga. What are you talking about?
And I'm telling you, Kendrick Lamar is not everybody's favorite MC.
I didn't say yes. I didn't say he was. I never said
but it's not universal like Thriller was. That's the point.
Wow, That's the measuring stick. If you got to go, wait,
what other measuring stick can I give him? Because no other artist is getting every Grammy.
If you got to go Michael Jackson,
yes.
If you got to go to Michael Jackson, Thriller, card in your hand, watch, and you got to lay down on me like that, my nigga, you won, brother. My hands up. I got nothing to say. If you got to go Michael Jackson, don't do a victory lap. You're not Nipsey, nigga. You're not Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle. Do not do a victory lap, sir. Your name is not Nipsey Hussle. Do not do a victory lap, okay? Stay focused. Give it up to Kendrick Lamar. Give it up. I know you didn't like it, but give it up. We're gonna give it up to Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, let me just say this. I think this is all bullshit. You think I give a fuck about a Grammy? Half of you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. The Grammys can get the gun clap.
Thank you.
Buckshot Shorty, you said commercial rap get the gun clap? The Grammys get the gun clap. Last year, the best hip-hop album to come out was The Auditorium, and they gave it to a mixtape. They gave it to their sister, Doechii. They gave Doechii best album of the year. And you didn't say a fucking word. You had no feel. You felt nothing. It meant nothing. That Common lost, right? Common lost to that. And now that G next one,
what are you talking about? I did not expect Common to win in the first place.
But Killer Mike won 3. But Killer Mike 1 year, the year before won 3. And that Killer Mike album was not better than the Common album.
It was a good album, though.
It wasn't better than the Common album.
That Killer Mike project was good, though.
It was not better than the Common. Now let's get to this.
Really good.
Now let's get to this. This is bullshit. And I'm not going to play a part in rewriting the history of great hip-hop for one artist. That's you and everybody else. That's never going to be me.
I don't have no power, nothing, nigga. I do a show with you. I don't got no power. I do a show with you, nigga. What are you talking about? I don't have no. Listen, shout out to K-Dot. He cleaned up, though. The nigga cleaned up. What you mean?
Oh, and by the way, this is where we at right now. I don't want to hear nobody in hip-hop media say Jay-Z's the GOAT anymore.
Why?
That is now Kendrick Lamar. No. That is now without question Kendrick Lamar. I don't want nobody to say Jay-Z's the GOAT. Because you know why he's not the GOAT? Kendrick got more Grammys than him. Jay-Z's never won as many Grammys back-to-back like Kendrick. Jay-Z does not have a Pulitzer Prize.
Sir.
Okay? So in terms of acclaim and accolades, Kendrick Lamar is dog walking Jay-Z, and there's nothing Torre, Elliott Wilson, Charlamagne the God, Ebro can do about it. As of right now, going forward, when we have mainstream hip-hop talk, mainstream hip-hop talk, because remember, Kendrick Lamar is a mainstream commercial artist. That's a fact.
Hold on. He plays both sides.
Kendrick Lamar is a mainstream commercial artist.
Mainstream/conscious rapper.
The fuck conscious?
Conscious.
Get out of here with that. There's nothing conscious about his lyricism. Nothing.
For you to say that.
Because I know it.
You ready for this?
I know it.
Are you ready for this? He's a modern day Chuck D and a modern day Tupac.
I lost. You won. I lost. I lost.
He's a modern day.
You got that, bro. You got that. I lost.
A modern day X-Clan. A modern day Chuck
Salute to you, brother. I lost. Once you went into that bag, bro.
A modern day Dead Prez. All mixed in one gumbo pot.
You called him a modern day. Now I want to get this on record so you can know why I'm conceding this entire debate to you. You called him a modern day Dead Prez Tupac, X-Men and Tupac.
Yes.
And guess what? Three. I lost. Congratulations for your victory.
Listen, I'm not trying to win anything.
Well, you won that one because you literally just said this dude who's nothing like those guys. There's no comparison.
You don't listen to music. You skim through music. Do you niggas listen to music or you skim through it like Sean Corey?
That's a whole ball.
That's a whole ball. Exactly. So you skim through the music.
Bro, the Kendrick glazing is pathetic for hip hop.
It's
pathetic for hip hop.
All right, you know what? Use glazing. I hate using this word. I'm going to use hating. I hate using that word, hate. I hate that word. But I'm going to use hating for once, Lord. Pardon me for once. I hate that word so much. My nigga, Kendrick Lamar is that dude. Whether you like it or not, he's that guy. And I'm looking forward to another project. Kendrick, please don't sit on the bench for another 3 years and not drop a project. Please, okay? That's what I'm going to say on that, man. So we up with that. All right, man. Nicki Minaj, brother. Lord have mercy. She's been on a rampage, to say the least, for a couple of years now. MAGA Nikki, who's going to MAGA weddings and all that. On her 1-2. She put a plethora of tweets out there in terms of the Grammys, saying it's a ritual. She had a bunch of tweets out there. Watch, before we talk into this, tell me how you feel about Onika and some of the stuff that she said before we dig into this right quick.
She's getting her bars off. This wedding that you're talking about, Sexy Red was there. Mike Tyson was there.
Right.
They're saying 50 Cent might have been there. I'm not sure. I didn't see any pictures of him there. I just read it, but I didn't see any pictures of being there. Michael Blackston, the comedian, he was there. So there was a lot of hip hop people in the building for that. One thing.
I'm going to read this to the culture right for everybody who didn't hear her tweet. One of her tweets said, Watson, I'm going to get your take. I'm going to pass right back to you. As they do their ritual tonight, which is the Grammy, she said, right? God Almighty will reveal himself to them. The ritual would backfire on them. God will not be mocked. Blessed is the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Which is the ritual of the Grammys. She's talking about the
Grammys. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So I mean, I saw that, but I didn't know what that meant. All I'm saying is that the bigger picture is she's going at your favorite MC, and she's been going at him.
Yes.
You've never had a MC of her caliber go at Jay-Z the way she's going at him. Like, she's going at every aspect of his legacy.
Yes.
And what she's trying to tie him to, she's basically trying to say he's a male groomer who likes young girls. Like, she posted it. She posted him with Aaliyah. She's posting with Foxy Brown. She's saying this is some old nigga who's allegedly doing stuff with these younger women. And that's, I don't know what she's trying to say or what the meaning is, but she's clearly has deep disdain for Jay-Z, like deep disdain.
Very deep.
And the thing is, she's clearly not scared to go at him.
No, because look, she goes, what in the FUCK, right? Child editor. I don't want to say the P word and R word. We got to be careful on the show we do that. YouTube is wild with that. A picture of Jay-Z and Aaliyah, right? And hashtag child, PREDATOR. So she's, she let it be known. She goes, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out here with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have his head on a platter. The guy was hugging and humping on teens in broad daylight. Next, I'll get on the owner of the Shade Room and more. So she,
and remember, Nicki Minaj has.
She's not even throwing the word alleged. She's not even throwing the word alleged. She just, I'm sorry, what's good?
Well, Nas did say Foxy got you hot because you put your face in her. That's what Nas said on Ether. So, but she's clearly going at Jay-Z. She's really upset at him, and I think it's more about, I guess, what she thinks Roc Nation is doing, because Roc Nation, all the artists she beefs with, they have like Roc Nation deals, and she's just really upset. But let me just say this. I'm not mad at Nicki Minaj for being MAGA. NBA Youngboy just said he does whatever Trump wants him to do. He just gave an interview. By the way, that's another extremely inarticulate MC. But he just, we have to come to terms. A lot of your favorite rappers love Trump. They love everything Trump stands for. They love what they think he represents. And I know people hate to hear that, but hip hop is down bad with the way they have gone pure Republican.
They've embraced it. They've embraced Trump. They've embraced the Republican side. They've embraced it.
And it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. It makes hip hop look pathetic, to be honest. It makes hip hop look absolutely pathetic, ignorant, and dumb.
Are you saying that because you and I from an era where we watch them condemn hip hop? We seen people, Dolores D. Tucker, other people just condemning hip hop so much, and we have to fight for our rights to party, almost on some Beastie Boys shit, right?
It's not even that. It's not even that because our own people were against hip hop.
Yes,
Calvin Butts,
right,
like you said, C. Dolores Tucker, like. So everybody was against hip hop during that time. The mainstream was, but I'm saying to watch hip hop now in this era with what's going on in the world. Most of the hip hop artists we know are immigrants, man. Like most of them, they're first generation immigrants or second generation. That's why the Grammys yesterday.
A lot of, shit.
That's why Nicki Minaj is an immigrant, which is staggering that she's out here putting on her Superman cape for this administration based on what this administration is doing. Bad Bunny went out there and got a standing ovation for his speech. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop was missing in action at the Grammys yesterday when it came to talking about politics.
Right.
Hip hop wanted no parts of that. Other artists went up there and said, yo, we're going to say something. Bad Bunny's one of the biggest artists in the world. He's doing the Super Bowl. And he went out there and took a stand. He got a standing ovation. And it's wild to me because hip hop used to be at the forefront of talking about injustices. That era is gone with modern day hip hop.
I think Conway was the last one who had a song that really talked to my soul in terms of what's going on in the world. At the time, it was the George Floyd situation in Minnesota, of all places, right? Where ICE and them was going crazy and everything, where they shot that white woman and shit like that. He had a song called Frontlines. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke about police brutality, George Floyd, and who did he work? Or Locksmith, who you're big on and everything like that. He's very big on stuff like that. And you brought it up. You brought it to my attention. Joe Budden was saying, and I was happy to hear Joe Budden say this, to be honest. And he talked about how hip hop is basically not standing on the front lines. They're not talking about the injustice and the stuff that's going on in the world today, right? So, and like I said, I hope J. Cole. I would like to hear J. Cole on a double CD. If he doesn't bring it up, I'll be disappointed. I won't lie to you. If you have a double CD and you don't bring up what's going on in the political world today, and you don't bring it up in your bars, like, even online.
One of the things that's so shocking, it's not shocking, but it's like, man, when you take two of the most successful, popular MCs, Kanye West and now Nicki Minaj, it's like, man, what they just love Trump, they love the Republicans, they love what these guys stand for, and I'm wondering, is it because money and power? That's I don't know, bro. I don't know what to say, bro.
You do know. You just said it. Money, power, respect, locks. That's what it is. Jay-Z and Pusha T being in these Epstein file conversations, man. What's your take on that?
Bro, I don't understand it, man. Epstein was a power player, right? So he knew everybody rich and famous, just like Weinstein did, just like Diddy did. When you're a Diddy or Harvey Weinstein or Epstein, you have connections to all the rich and famous people around the world, so you're going to be in pictures with them. So I have no idea why Jay-Z and Pusha T's name is mixed up in this. And are they mixed up in it because they happen to be in an event he was at, or like the implication? This is the implication. People, when you hear the name Epstein, you immediately think, child predator type of stuff. So that's where it gets nasty when you hear that kind of stuff. Right. But I don't know what's going on with that, because so many names. I mean, Bill Gates' name is in there. Like everybody's name seems to be popping up in there.
Harvey Levine from
Harvey Levine from TMZ. His name is in there. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk. Elon Musk's name is in there, and Elon Musk was popping all this stuff. Oh, release the Epstein files, all kinds of bro. You emailing them talking about, yo, when can I come to the island? So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just play the waiting game, I guess. We have to wait and see the more news and what transpires as the days and weeks and months.
I think this is going to be a lot of guilt by association. Just like it is with Diddy. Everybody who knows Diddy was not going to Diddy parties, bro. Because everybody in hip hop at some point knew Diddy, met with Diddy. That don't mean they went to his parties and did what he did.
50 said he's gonna do a Jay-Z documentary.
He was trolling. He was trolling, bro.
When he said that first about Diddy, people thought he was trolling. Also, watch. I remember seeing people saying he was trolling about Diddy. I'm just throwing it out there.
There's nothing there, bro. Bro, he's trolling on that. Remember, 50 trolls Jay-Z anytime he can. You know that. Anytime he can.
He trolled Diddy also, brother.
Yeah, but he's trolling, bro. He's trolling, bro. In my opinion. That's what I believe. That's what I believe.
All right. Stove God.
Yo, bro. I listened to the wrong Stove God song. I was listening to El Pablo. Because I went to Stove God's streaming pages and
check it to the record.
I saw it on Twitter. He got a Swizz Beatz song. Yeah. But the one I was listening to was El Pablo. And I'll just say this. Stove, you dropped the song El Pablo in December, early December. That song got no traction at all. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with Stovey.
His album called Goat Stamp, I think it's called. It's a soulful beat I thought from Swizz. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I don't know if it's gonna grow on me.
So so you know what's crazy about that? It does not give you that Vado Von Browse feel, right?
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. The bar's up there. Harlem on the rise. You don't want no problem with these guys. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing with Stovey was going to help him probably is the fact that he harmonizes and does his own hooks, though. He's able to do his own hooks.
But isn't that something you didn't like? Because the last Stove God song we did, you hated it because you said he's trying to sound like Drake because he harmonized and was singing. That's what you said.
I don't mind. All right, let me preface my statement by this. When he harmonizes on certain beats and the content is what I like. I don't like that he went the Drake route. And this one here, he's harmonizing again. I don't the soulful beat. It's funny though, man. I'm a sucker for soulful beats, but I just felt like something was missing. Now, mind you, it's only a minute of the song that we heard, so I can't really, you only get some bars, 16. I probably got a good 16 of what he was saying and everything, but I know he's branching out to other big producers like Swizz and trying to get away from the underground scene, from Derringer or CG or Danny LaFleur or DJ Muggs or one of them niggas. They, trying to get more commercial success, I guess. But I don't know. And I know he's beefing with Rock Marcy. I know people have been asking me about that, how I feel about that, but I don't really feel anything.
Well, tell me, why don't you feel anything? They made one of the last true classic organic hip hop albums.
It did.
So why doesn't that?
Talking about Reasonable Drought, of course. You're talking about.
Okay, I'm talking about Reasonable Drought, produced by Rock Marciano. So it's a classic album. It stands the test of time. Why don't you have an issue with their issue?
Because I feel like I don't really understand the issue. I feel like maybe does Rock Marciano feel slighted or something? Like there's so many subliminals. No one's really saying, well, X, Y, and Z, and then fans. I'm watching the Rock Marcy fans say one thing, and they riding with him and everything, and then you got people saying that he's been playing Stove out and everything, and then maybe feels the way how Stove is repping Griselda and acting like Griselda, helped them out more than Rock Marcy. I don't know. So I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know. Niggas ain't saying nothing, bro. Passive aggressive shit in hip hop, Okay. What do you think about it? You care?
Yeah, I care. These guys have made a classic album together, and then they just don't work anymore. And it's like, wait a minute, how do you do your, your Pete Rock and CL Smooth album, and then that don't work no more?
Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Yeah. Rock Marciano, Stove God Cook, classic album.
Why did you guys say Pete Rock and CL though?
Bro, because Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
But don't say that though. Just leave Pete Rock and CL.
Why? Why?
You went left. You was doing so good.
Tell me. Why did I leave Pete Rock and CL Smooth when
leave them out of discussion, brother?
2020 and 2026 and 2026, Pete Rock is still answering questions.
Absolutely.
So why can't I bring that up? He's literally still
that Rock Marciano and Stove God were the modern day Pete Rock and CL Smooth. That's what I took from what you saying.
Well, why can't you say that about Rock Marciano?
That is not true.
Rock Marciano
is not sitting at the table making a show, brother. It's not sitting at the table or making a song, but it's not.
That is highly subjective.
That's not subjective at all.
It is.
There's no reminisce over you on there. There's nothing. There's no ghettos of the mind. There's no basement. There's no skins. There's no straighten out. None of that. Respectfully, none.
I agree. They're completely different albums.
Take Pete Rock and Sia out of your verbiage, please.
I'm not taking Pete Rock Sia Smoke because Rock Marciano is a legendary underground rapper and producer.
He ain't Pete Rock.
He's a better rapper than Pete Rock.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, you ready for this? He's a better rapper producer than Pete Rock.
Producer?
As the combo. Because Pete Rock can't rap. Pete Rock cannot rap. Rock Marciano is a pure MC, pure lyricist. Rock Marciano is a pure MC, pure lyricist. Pete Rock is not an MC.
I would not. I'm not gonna sit here on a show and say PR, Soul Brother #1, is a better rapper than Marciano. I'm not gonna say that, even though I'll be hyping the Rock Marciano a little bit. I know the Rock Marciano guys out there who say he's the greatest. I seen niggas say the greatest rapper of all time tweets. I'm like, what? Like.
You can't like what? The man has a
serious... No, I can what? I can
no,
what?
You can't.
Yes,
no,
I can. Absolutely.
No, you can't. Wait, you know why you can't? Because me and you got
into it. Knock it off, nigga. You don't got on me.
Wait, time out. The reason why you can't do that, yo, 3, let's keep it 100 right now. Me and you.
Hold on. I had Rock Marciano album on my list in 2025. Did you?
Nope.
So what's party over?
I'll tell you what we're talking about. I'll tell you what we're talking about.
What did my Trini say? Party over.
So let me just say this.
Absolutely.
Hip hop is so vast. It has so many artists. Everybody has their own artist that they have on a pedestal. Me and you, like DJ Academic said, when you look at 2025, the biggest star in America was NBA YoungBoy. The Grammys show you no reflection that NBA YoungBoy was a superstar in 2025. He's just erased, like he just didn't happen. Dude was putting out mad music, mad videos, captivated the culture of hip hop, electrified the hip hop culture. And yet the Grammys treat him like he doesn't exist. When history goes back to look, there will be no NBA YoungBoy. Even though in the real world, he was a superstar. Me and you are not the biggest NBA YoungBoy fans. We're not up there like, yo, let me listen to this NBA YoungBoy song. Let me send this to you. No. That's my whole point. Rock Marciano has his fan base.
Sir,
just like
me about Rock Marciano when I had the brother on my list last year. You did not.
You're right, because
I got his album on my phone. It's some songs that I rock with.
Listen, Rock Marciano is a better rapper than Pete Rock. That's all. And I think Pete Rock is a better producer than Rock Marciano.
That's not breaking news, though. Why are you acting like you giving
So this is why I'm saying, as a combo rapper and producer, Rock Marciano is better than Pete Rock because he does both. He does both at the highest level. He's produced a 5-mic classic in Reasonable Drought. And then he himself is a great lyricist.
Is he better
That's
than Havoc?
all?
Is he better than Havoc?
No, he's not better than Havoc.
Better than Ye?
No, he's better. He's a better rapper than Ye. Yes, he's a better. Rock Marciano is infinitely a better MC than Ye. So as a combo, he's better.
Better producer?
Not a better producer, better rapper.
Is Pete Rock a better producer or Rock Marciano?
Pete Rock is the better producer.
That's the part I care about more.
So rapping don't matter. I get it. So let me tell you how I feel about 30. So let me tell you how I feel about 38 Special. I love 38 Special. I love 38 Special.
Get out of here with that.
I love 38 Special as a rapper and a producer. I love Havoc as a rapper and as a producer. I will tell you this right now, 3. I don't love Havoc more as a producer than a rapper. I love Havoc as a rapper. I love Havoc as a MC, as a rapper. I don't say, man, I just rather hear Havoc produced than rap. Never that. I want to hear Havoc rap.
I'm the same, nigga. I'm the same. What are you talking about? I'm with you on the front line with that. You know how I feel about Havoc. But just don't sit up acting like you're a Rock Marciano guy.
But bro, I am not the big Rock Marciano fan, just like I'm not a big Soulja Boy, just like I'm not a big NBA YoungBoy fan. But I will 100% acknowledge that NBA YoungBoy was the standout superstar last year.
Throwing Rock Marciano's name next to Soulja Boy, NBA YoungBoy is crazy. That is what diabolical, like the kids say. That's diabolical.
Bro, I'm just saying that everybody in hip hop. This is the point. Everybody in hip hop don't listen to the same thing. Case in point, you don't listen to NBA YoungBoy like that, right?
My son does. No, I don't.
Do you listen to NBA YoungBoy?
No.
But was NBA YoungBoy a standout superstar in 2025?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is very popular with the older heads like yourself, like Ebro, like Elliott Wilson. But to me, I don't listen to that.
What do you mean?
Same thing. It's the same metric.
Wait. Hold on. What do you mean you don't listen to that? I don't like the word that.
I don't listen. Okay. When I want to hear West Coast conscious hip hop, I listen to Locksmith and the Heatmakers. I do not listen to Kendrick Lamar.
You can listen to Kendrick also.
Wait, time out. I do not listen to Kendrick Lamar. And the thing is, a
5-mic album. A 5-mic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We reviewed it.
It is.
Three. Talk about three. We reviewed that album.
I know, and I told you.
And did I give it 5 mics?
No, you did not.
All right, then. So why?
I did.
He's not my MC. He's not an MC that I gravitate to. He's not an MC that I hear and I think. Wait, tell me. He's not an MC that I hear and I hear Fight the Power. You do. You said it. You said he's Chuck D. So when you hear him, you hear Welcome to the Terror Dome. You hear Fight the Power. You hear Burn Hollywood Burn. That's what you hear. I don't hear that. That's the difference.
Bro.
That's the difference with how we hear Kendrick Lamar.
Go listen to Kunta. Go listen to.
Come on, I heard them songs. Them songs ain't shit.
No, it's not. Go listen to Kunta.
Nigga, go listen to Kunta.
Go listen to Kunta.
And yo, and you go listen to Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. And you go listen to Swimming Pool. You go listen to them songs, bro. Have fun.
Dog, he has other songs with those.
Bro, listening to Kendrick talking about, yo, this don't believe the hype. Yo, watch you bugging. Yo, you like, yo, listen, this is don't believe the hype. You bugging. Go listen to this shit, man. Don't believe the hype. That's the three, like when I hear Kendrick Lamar. No.
Take us home, man. You so wild, nigga.
PSAhiphop, the home of Dominique Wilkins.
Neek? I rock with Neek.
So do I.
He did nothing. Well, he won Game 7 with the Celtics one year. They lost to the Celtics in Game 7. It was the Eastern Conference Finals, or 85, 84, I think, whatever year that was. Nick was that nigga. He got jerked out of the dunk contest also. He got jerked
Thank you, 3. I wanted you to say that. He beat Michael Jordan that year. He beat Michael Jordan in that dunk contest.
Yeah, he got jerked. Nick was nice, though. He was nice. His game was more finesse, more. His Jay wasn't wet like that. He wanted the basket, dunk on you like that. More athletic, if anything. You know what I mean? But him and Clyde were both athletic, but Clyde had more sizzle with his game. Clyde could put up for the J. And shit. My Knicks won 6 in a row, though. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there. And I don't think we're gonna get Giannis now. I think I read a report. Brian Windhorst said that the Knicks are not pursuing or going hard to pursue Giannis. I think he's going to Golden State, bro. I think that.
If Golden State gets him, that's going to be a seismic shift. That's going to be a big deal. Big deal. If that happens, that's true blockbuster. If that happens, because remember, Steph Curry's still Steph Curry. He's literally, you still have Steph Curry being Steph Curry.
Still Steph?
KD's still KD. KD's still KD. KD is still KD.
I don't know if Steph is still Steph. You got them coming out the West if they get Giannis?
No. Because you can't be OKC. And that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that SGA is better than everybody you like. You're gonna have to deal with the fact that SGA is better than Ant-Man. And as much as you like Ant-Man, like you liked Allen Iverson will never be better than Steph Curry. And until Ant-Man wins, he will not be better than SGA.
Ant-Man is that nigga though. I like Ant-Man is that
Yo,
nigga.
yo,
What you say?
Iverson was that.
Ant-Man is
Iverson was
nigga.
that dude too. Iverson was that dude too. Zero rings, gang. Zero.
Watch your mouth about
Zero rings, gang. Zero rings.
Dog, he had Eric Snow and Tyrone Hill and Rodney. He had Tyrone Hill and Tyler McCullough, Todd McCullough, them niggas. Come on, man.
Aaron McKee, Aaron McKee, Dikembe Mutombo, Eric Snow, AI,
George Lynch,
Theo Ratliff.
Oh, we traded on. No, they traded Ratliff for Mutombo. They got Ratliff first. That's how they got Mutombo. They traded Ratliff. I was a Sixers fan. 96 to like he left on the low.
Well, they never won with him.
They went to the finals the 0-1 though. 2001.
Yo, so did Cam Newton. Remember when Cam Newton went to Super Bowl 3?
Yo, listen.
Yo, do you remember when Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl?
That nigga single-handedly beat Ray Allen, Glenn Robinson.
Do you remember when Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl?
2015, right? 15, I think.
Yeah, do you remember that?
He was MVP that year, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
He lost because Von Miller took his soul. He lost to Denver and Von Miller. That was who the MVP was. Von Miller.
Like I said, I watched AI take out Vince Carter, then go after
and I watched. Wait a minute. Cam Newton got the MVP. Allen Iverson got the MVP. Cam Newton went to the Super Bowl. Allen Iverson went to the NBA championship. They both lost. That's not my opinion. Is that my opinion, or is that a fact?
That's a fact, nigga. Relax.
Okay, there you have it, gang. There you have it.
I want to review Inspector Deck, You God, and Street Life Song.
Which one?
Automatic, semi-automatic.
Okay. Okay, man.
To my fan fully, yeah, Street Life. I love that. God, man. Ooh, Street Life is fire, my nigga. You know what I mean? We out, my nigga. We're gonna talk.
All right, gang.
Y'all know the vibes already. PSA for life, 3 Watts. Y'all know the